you have a customer ID, or let us take customer name, phone number, age, address, and they may give some other details like email, and you have created order. Let us take order ID, items, price, quantity, total amount. Let us take customer names test 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 23. Address some ABCD. Some address, okay. Let us take abcd.com. Order ID O1. Order 1. Let us take order 1. Items, let us take in this order. I have pen and its item price is 10. I have taken 20 and total amount 20 into 10, 200. Now let us see. In the same order, I have pen, pencil, eraser, and what else? The stationery. Fill powder. Let us take the stationery. Let us take this is 5 rupees. 100. The result 1 rupee. It is 20. Let this pencil be same. Now look at this. Same order, different orders, different items. Okay. In a order, you can have multiple items, right? So in this example, if you see, customer details are repeating, right? Till here, right? Let us take, I have 100 orders. So how many times it will get repeated? Same data, same
100 times.
100 times. So you are wasting. If you use the same data set multiple times, 100 times, what will be the storage? See, normally, even if it is a database, it should store somewhere in the storage, right? In a file format, somewhere in the file format. Okay. So the same data you are storing repeatedly in a, let us take it's a notepad. You have stored same line for 100 times. So you will see that there will be some 100 KB or 200 KB is it, right? You are utilizing. What is that? It is of same data, which is of no use, right? So you are doing a duplication of your data for the customer details. Customer details are not going to be changed, right? Are you going to be changed? Are you changing this data?
No.
You have registered, you have your mail ID, you have your phone number, you already given your age, and your address will be same. If you want any modification, then you can go and change, right? But what is happening? If I have only one table, if I have only one table, then this is the issue. Then what I need to do? Now I will create a customer table and I will move all these data into one table and I will create, okay, let us take this is one, and I will make only one entry here. Instead of having so many entries, I will use only one. Let us check this is what is more. So the other table is one is customer details, and what I'll do, I will have this order details as a separate table. Orders or order details. Okay. Now you have these order details. For which customer these order details? If I use name, So name can be a duplicate, right? So what I will do, I will create a unique ID for the customer. Let us take this is the customer one. I have created a unique ID for this. So I will use this customer ID here. Why? For which customer I need to. Normally we should use integer. I will say y. Go for integer. Okay. So integer always takes less space than character. So it helps in storage. So and it will be easy. See why I need this customer ID in the order table? Because to identify to which customer this order belongs to. Instead of having all these columns, I'll just use one integer column over here. And if you look at this now, in the order details, I can find which customer order it is. How? This is customer ID 101. So what is this customer ID 101 name? It is test and his phone number is this. So what we are doing? We are normalizing. What we are doing? We are normalizing the data or normalizing the tables. Right? We have split into multiple tables. So whatever your data, we have split into multiple tables, and we made a connection between these two tables. We made a connection. So what is the connection between these two tables? Customer ID, right? Using customer ID, I can
Yes, yes.
storage. Let us take, I have one or two. Let's take, I have one order. Okay. So, but I don't have any customer. Can I book an order without registering?
No.
No, you cannot. Right. See, if you are booking an order, they need your address to send it, right?
Yes.
Even if you try to order and fill and all those things at the end, before paying, they will ask you to sign in with your phone number and address. They will ask your address. So that is your registration. So without customer details, you cannot have your order details. But vice versa, you can have this. You can register, but you may not place the order. Right. That is it, right? I have one or three. There's three. But I will not have any order. Because I have registered and I'm just waiting for few more offers. Okay, let me check if I have any good offers, then I will start ordering. Okay. So this is why we will be having two tables. Now, see, to get all the customers, what you will do? Select star from customer. Okay. Do you get orders from this?
No.
Okay. Select star from order details. Do you get customer name, phone number from this?
No.
No. Right? We cannot get order details of customer using this. And here we cannot get customer name and phone number using this. Right? Customer name, address, phone. Then how to get it? See, I have customer here. I have orders here. I have all the details in the customer tables for the customer. I have all the details of order details in this. But using this select star, I cannot. So for this, we will use something called as joins. Okay. Did you got it? Why we should not use only one table and how to? So now we will see how to get the data from more than one table. You know why we are using this? Why we are using? So we are using joins to get data from more than one table. Still same set of people. Are they thinking is it a holiday today? Okay, fine. See, did you got why we are using joins? So if we have more than one table and to get data from that tables, we will be using joins. In that, see, this is what is a joins we discussed. Okay. What is this? See, this is a customer table. This is an order table. So what is this? All the customers with orders. All the customers table, and it shows order details if it has. It shows all the order tables and customer respect to customer table. It will show all the data. Customer side orders. You may get doubt. What is this? Without customer, we cannot have the orders. But there is a scenario where you have ordered, okay, and you have unregistered. So few systems they may delete the customer data, but orders orphan records should be there. That means orders without customer ID. So such cases, what you need to do? You need to refresh or you need to clean up. In such cases, you will go. You may have that kind of scenarios. Okay. So let us see what are the different terms. I think we already discussed. Okay, these are the joins which we already discussed, right? So then we will be using inner join, which is nothing but common data between two tables. And left join, what we have discussed, all rows from the left table and right table columns display for the matched. And for unmatched rows, table column will be none. Let me explain you this with example. Okay. Inner join, what I told for inner join? Inner join it is a common data, right? That means what I'll do, select customer ID, order ID, I will use select customer ID, customer name, order ID, phone number. These are the customer details. Now order ID, items, total amount. I don't want other colors. From customer, you can write it as inner join or join. Anything is fine. Okay. You can just write join. By default, it will be inner join. Order details. And here you should use something called as on. On is nothing but on what basis you are joining. So I will use customer dot custody dot order details dot custody. Here I am checking if customer ID in the customer table is equal to customer ID in the order details. So I told you which column you are linking based on customer ID. Okay. So what will happen? You will get this data of customer ID, customer name, phone number, and this. When you are talking about the customer ID, see, before using this, if I use like this, customer ID equal to customer ID. Customer ID is common in both the tables, right? Customer and the order table, right? So if you give only custody equal to custody, from which table this custody need to be picked, the system will get confused. Okay, you have these two tables. this column is having is this column is available in these two tables. From which table we need to give? Then it will give an error called as column ambiguously defined. That means this column is available in both the tables. From which table I need to pick? That's the reason we will use table name dot column name. That means table name, this column is of customer table and this column is of this table. Same way, we should always, when you are using joins, represent table name dot column name. Okay, so that system will not get confused. Customer dot customer ID, customer dot cust name, customer dot phone number, customer dot address. Okay, so what we are doing, we are picking customer tables and order tables. This is inner join. So what will be the output for this? So output will be customer ID, customer name, phone number, address, order ID, items, total. So these are the columns with the data it will get displayed. Okay. So these columns data will be displayed only 101, 102. Only these records data will be displayed, not 103. Why each and every record it will check? Let us talk about this. Customer ID 101. So it will take customer name, phone number, and address. Which is not the right. It will take this. Order one, pen, total amount. Okay. This will be your output. And here. So for each customer, it will give all the details. Whatever we have selected. Whatever the columns we select, only that data will be displayed. What about 103? 103 will not be displayed. Why? Why? Because
Customer ID is not matching.
it is not available. The order is not available. Right? Say customer ID 103, it is not there. In customer it is there, but not in the order stream. Only common data between two. Based on which condition? This condition. Let us take you are selecting some 100 columns. Then it will display all the 100 columns. But for writing, it is not looking easy. Right? So for that reason, what we need to do, we should just simply say aliasing table name. We'll call it as table alias. Temporary alias name of table for the scope in select. That means temporary alias name. This customer name I am aliasing it as A so that I can use this as A. Instead of writing complete customer, I'll just write something like this. And order details, I'm writing something like this. Instead of writing table names, I'm just using temporary alias name of table in the scope, in the select scope. That means it will not impact your table names or anything. It will just, instead of using this complete table name dot column name, I will use a dot column name. That's it. When here I can use, see how easy it is to read or resource. Okay, it is in a readable format. Even if you have 100 columns, you can just see that okay, a dot this column name, and it will be easy for you to understand. If you use this table name and your table name is too big, then it will be tough for us to read the select statement. Okay, so this is table alias. Now the same thing, how can we do it for left outer join? Just you should change this based on the same column. Okay, and your output will be same inner join plus you will have something called as 103. What is it? Customer data test 3 address. Don't have this. You don't have this mail ID, but order details you will have it as null. Null means blank. Okay, so you will be getting all the records from the left hand table. That means, see, left outer join. Let us take use outer order details left outer join customer means whichever table is at the left hand side. Okay, that data will be displayed. All records will be displayed, and your right table columns in the select will display null. If it is matched, it will display the value. If it is not matched, it will display null. Okay. Let us take, we have a data, something like this. Somewhere 105. Old customer. Okay. Some ORD 11. And you have a pen for him. He has ordered 20, 10, 10, 100. There is a order with 105, which is not a customer because he has registered and deleted. Okay. For such examples, so now what I'll do is I will use right join. We will use in very rare situations. Okay. Now what happens? I'll get all records from right join. Right. So inner join data is common. Right. Inner join data is common because left outer join or right outer join, you will get inner join data. And extra, what you'll get, it doesn't, 105 is not having data, right? So I don't have customer ID, I don't have customer name, I don't have phone number, I don't have his address, but I have order. Order 11, pen, and total amount 100. So what happens? It will display all the records from the right hand table and data which are matched will display the value of left hand table, and if any unmatched records, then it will display as null. See that text, everything I have written here in the joins series. Left join, all rows from the left table, and the right table column data is displayed for matched rows. So customers who is available at respect to columns data has been displayed, and for unmatched rows means extra rows 103 customer ID of right hand table columns will be null. So for 103 order details are displayed as null. So the same thing with right join also. Order tables data is displayed, and customer table data is displaying matched for the matched records, and for unmatched records, it is showing as null for left hand. What about full join then? Full join is a combination of all. If I write full, it will display like this. Combination of inner join, the result set will be your inner join, right outer join, left outer join, all data sets. Let us take, I have something like this. If I use 1 equal to 1, I can use this. This is called as cross join. We will also call as, it is a Cartesian product. Okay. Write it out that once. Cartesian product means table 1 has m rows, table 2 has n rows, then result will be m into n rows. Okay, that means for each customer, what is the data? Cartesian product, it is something like for each record, for each customer, okay, for 101, for one record, how many records it is there? It will give all combinations. 101 test and all this with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3. 3 into 6. 18 records it will display. Okay. So what will happen? For each and every customer record, it will give combination of all this. That is why we will call it as Cartesian product. That means m into n. So it will show the combination of common records 18. So we have 3 customers into 6 order. Okay, that means 3 rows of customer in combination of 6 rows of orders. So total 18 rows will be displayed. This is a Cartesian product. If you don't use proper condition in on, then it will reroute to Cartesian product. Okay, this is all about joins. Joins, normally there will be other set of joins called as self join. That means if you are using same table to join, customer table to customer table, or order table to order table, customer inner join customer. Okay, there are scenarios. Okay, you can explore once. Okay, there are few scenarios where we will be using inner self joins. That means if a table is getting joined with the same table, that is called as a self join. Okay. So now you got this diagram, right? What is this? This is a common data. This is left outer join data. This is right outer join, and this is full outer join. Okay. Is it clear? Anybody is having any doubts on joins?
The full join means all rows from left and right table, or left join plus right join?
Full join means inner join plus left table and right table data. Okay. This is, if you remove this is a left join result, right?
Yes.
And if you remove this right join data, right? So it is a combination of inner join and leftover records of right table and left table. It's a leftover records.
Okay.
Difference between full outer join and cross join is full outer join. See this inner join, it is not duplicating, but cross join is for each 101 record, it will display all 6 records of orders. Okay, so if you look at this example, for 101 customer ID, it will have order 1 pen and same order 1 pencil, order 1 eraser, order 1 favicol, and it will also result for 102 order 102 order favicol and 105 order. So 6 records 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Same thing again, it will happen for 102. Customer details of 102 with order details, and again same 103. Okay, so it is nothing but it will give all combination of records. For each record of customer, it will have all order details. That is cross join. Okay, got it? But full join is not like that. Full join is inner join result plus leftover records of right table, leftover records of right table, right and left. Got it?
Yeah, got it.
Anybody else? Okay. So hope you understood this choice. Okay. See the select, we have seen select columns from, we have seen tables and joins, and we have seen pair condition. Now we will see group by. Okay. So in our order, group by is nothing but it is an aggregation of data. Aggregation of data. Okay. That means, let us take, you have each customer, you have multiple orders. I want, so what I'll do is, in this, you should keep it simple. You can select columns only which are used in group by clause. Which are used in group by clause. That means, let us take, I will take custody, comma, sum of amount, and I'll use from order details. I don't want to where condition because it is optional. I will use custody. See, if I use this, it will give for each customer what is the total amount. If I use order ID here without using order ID in the group by, it will throw an error because I can select only columns which are used in the group by clause. So on which level of data you are doing a group by, at which level, only that columns I can use. Let us take, I have something like this. I can use only customer ID or order ID. This is valid, but display output is not proper. Okay. Output will not be proper as we don't have customer ID. Maybe same order ID can be repeated for different customers. That means it is a valid, you can execute it. But if let us take, I have order one in for 3 different customers. So what will happen? You don't know for which customer that order belongs to, right? So for that reason, we will use all the columns. Now you can see for which customer that order belongs to. That is group by. And we have something else called as having. Having is filter data on group data. Filter on grouped data. That means let us take you have these details. I want having sum of amount greater than 5,000 or 500. Okay, we cannot use where condition after group by. So to filter after group by, we need to use having. Okay, so this is about having. And we have, like, after getting data, we have something else called as order by. Order by is used to sort the data, output data. That means you can use columns only from select list. Okay. That means if you are selecting customer ID and order ID, you can order by only based on these 3 columns. Which one? Customer ID or order ID or amount. If you want to use options, say it is not mandatory for us to use this and all this. Okay, let us take customer ID, order ID, and amount. Okay, I don't have any of this group. Then I can just choose order by amount. I can either ascending or descending. By default, it is ascending. Okay. We can use DSC for descending order. That means I can use, so this is for ascending and this is for descending in the order way. Okay. And if you are using this, and let us check, I'm not using name, but if I try to use name, it will throw an error. Okay. So you should use list of columns in the order by which are used in the select class. Okay, are we good?
Yeah, good.
Okay. So tomorrow's session, we'll jump back to ADF. Okay. We'll see this aggregate, alter, casting, and all these things. Okay. Only thing pending will be your ranking. I'll explain you this ranking and union in parallel, how we will be using it in the SQL as well as in the ADF. Okay. So from tomorrow's session, let us start with data flow. Is it clear? SQL, we have discussed on DDL, DML, and DRL, and we have discussed on the data types. We have discussed on DML insert statements, and we have discussed on and or condition, in, not in, exists. Exists we have not seen, right? Okay, that we will see later how to get that. Okay, and we have seen joins. Joins is also most important. Okay, so now you guys have created two tables. I want you guys to explore is just execute the data, execute these commands and see what is the result set. Okay, let me copy paste this. Already joins, you have it, right? Let me paste. Stop sharing. Are you guys getting it? Any doubt in today's session?